Gracias por la oportunidad.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Es importante para nuestro país
It's important for
el
our
futuro
country,
de las operaciones de la paz.
or rather, peacekeeping operations are important
Esas
to the
misiones
future of our country.
están evolucionando y sus mandatos deben
The moment,
adaptarse a las
those
nuevas
mandates
realidades.
that we have need to be adapted to new
El mundo se
realities.
enfrenta a una desigualdad
The world
socioeconómica
is facing
insostenible
Unsustainable
a la lucha por los
socioeconomic
recursos
imbalances,
naturales,
the
a las nuevas
fight
tecnologías
for
y al
natural
fenómeno del
resources.
extremismo.
We're also
Cada
facing
uno
new
de estos
technologies
desafíos
and extremism.
están
Each of these
interconectados.
challenges are
Y sus
interconnected,
consecuencias van más allá.
and their consequences go beyond our national borders.
Considera que el enfoque
Panama thinks
principal debe ser
that
de prevención
the main focus here should be on prevention
y de construcción de paz permanente
and
como un
making
elemento
sure
urgente
that
que debe
keeping
ejecutar
peace
cada Estado
is
miembro
something urgent that every member state should be addressing in all of the different aspects of peacekeeping operations and in specialist political missions.
la mediación
Here, in terms of preventive actions, we should be looking at mediation as well. There should be permanent dialogue, which would show a genuine political commitment, and we should be defending multilateralism.
el fortalecimiento de las instituciones
We
democráticas
also need to strengthen
mejorar nuestras capacidades
our democratic institutions to make sure we have the ability to respond and revitalize these peace operations.
garantizar la seguridad física, mental y emocional
We
de los
need
agentes de paz.
to make sure that peacekeeping soldiers and personnel are protected in every way, emotionally and physically. The people working out there on the ground are facing increasingly complex challenges and can suffer from post-traumatic disorders after their service.
La reputación
We also need to make sure that the reputation of the United Nations is defended.
incluir la modernización de esas
We
misiones con la
need to
tecnología apropiada.
make sure that we use the right technology and include that in our modernized operations.
De una paz desde las bases con una visión
The
holística.
peace that we're aiming at has to use a holistic
La
approach
resiliencia de la
with
población local para prevenir las crisis.
developing with local populations crisis prevention measures. Here we're talking about the civil rights of those populations and their human rights, referring here to the Charter of the United Nations and the territorial integrity that sovereignty involves. This is something, a principle that Panama defends.
El Consejo de Seguridad apruebe una misión de paz en Haití.
We
Tengo la
have seen
autorización
that
del
the
presidente
United Nations is going to then approve a
porque Haití es una
peacekeeping
prueba
mission
de
to
que
Haiti. This is
nosotros
something
como
that we're calling
naciones
for.
no nos ponemos de acuerdo ante una situación
But we can't have a situation where we don't agree when we're facing this kind of situation in one of our brother countries.
debemos, repito, fortalecer
That's why, as I say, we need to strengthen multilateralism with the right mechanism to deal with these global challenges. We would like to defend the world order that we have, which we've all been contributing to for 80 years and which we'd like to keep, putting the common good
del derecho internacional.
and above all, and applying international humanitarian
La
law.
ONU lo está haciendo.
This is part of an alliance in the United Nations, in Africa and in the European Union.
Surgen críticas
We
por no resolver los conflictos.
have heard that there is criticism because we're not able to then resolve deep-seated conflicts, but we need to make sure that we have the right mechanisms and accountability.
Se ha mencionado el financiamiento,
We've
la
also heard comments about financing and the political willpower behind all of this. We need to make sure that the commitment is there. To conclude, I'd like to say
sala en inglés.
in English,
Como ministro de Relaciones Exteriores, as Minister of Foreign Affairs of Panama, I must say loud and clear that one action that all of you could take to maintain stability is to adhere to the protocol of neutrality of the Panama Canal. The canal belongs to Panama and rest assured, it will remain so. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Minister.